Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to do something really exciting. We're going to take a tour of Northwest Florida via the Intercoastal Waterway. We're on a 2023 Yamaha 222XD. Got our friends Steve and Sandra with us today. Say hello, Steve, Sandra. Hello. My beautiful wife Jennifer. Say hello, Jen. We're going to take a tour from Panama City, Florida. We're starting here at the Tyndall Air Force Base, the bridge, the DuPont Bridge. We're going to leave and go up the Intercoastal, head over to the tip of the Cape, over at Cape San Blas. We're going to document the trip all the way over, showing you kind of how we got there. Some might be reluctant to take this trip because they've never been before, but watching this video, you can do it for yourself now. Go have some fun. So stick with us, we've got a lot to show you. So one of the things you need to know when you're making this trip over from Panama City to Cape San Blas is going into the Intercoastal, you're going to get into the channel. The channel has markers marking both the left and right sides of the channel. It's advisable to stay inside these markers even if you have a small boat like this one. We just don't really know this area extremely well, and I don't know the spots that you're going to get into the shallows. If you have charts like we have today, it's going to show the markers on your display. Stay in between the green and the red. Headed to the east here, we're going to have the green marker to our right, red markers to our left. Headed east, green markers to the right, red to the left. That's important because that does flip on you when you go other directions up the Intercoastal. We'll talk about that in a later video. Stay in the channel, follow the channel all the way till you get to your to the Intercoastal, and then you'll find there's really no way to get it wrong. You can get this wrong as we're meandering back through the bay here. It's a big wide open bay, lots of bayous, so just stay in the channel. All right, so we just passed by marker number 1, which means there's no more markers. We are now in the Intercoastal Waterway, so the rest of the way, just stay in the middle of the Intercoastal Waterway. When we get to our turn, we'll notate in just a moment here when we make this right turn headed south towards the Gulf. All right, two things of note. For one, while you're in the Intercoastal, especially on this run, sticks, logs, debris, trash, you're gonna find it all over the place. So keep your eyes peeled, don't run over it, especially if you have a prop-driven boat. Next, apparently they've added some no-wake signs that I never noticed before. I don't know if they're new or not, but when you're coming under the bridge here, about halfway from East Bay, headed towards our turn, be courteous, slow down, no wake at the bridge. Once you pass the signs, power back up. We just rolled right through it, didn't see it, and I was like, maybe I shouldn't do that. We'll tell the folks. So don't do what we just did. All right, so we're coming up to our turn. We're going to turn south, headed towards Cape San Blas, Port St. Joe. Look on the charts here. If you've got charts, this is what you're looking for. Right here, it says White City. It's just before White City. We're going to turn and head south. Also, there's a white sign you'll see in a moment here when we make our turn. That's going to be kind of your indicator. If you don't have your charts, just hang that right. It's straight on to the Gulf. All right, so after you make your turn there, you're going to notice as you come up here on the left side, there is a big, what looks like an exploration vessel of some sort. It's old, it's rusty. I'm sure it'll never make its way back out to sea again, but on the front it says, "No wake, please." To be kind, we're going to slow down. It's not necessarily something that's sanctioned by the state, but we're going to just try to be courteous here. So once you pass by here, we can power back up. So as we pass by this processing center here, you'll notice just to the starboard side here, bring the camera around, once you see this no wake sign, you'll see what kind of tucked over out of the way. You want to slow down, no wake speed till you pass under the bridge and past that last no wake sign. Also here at the bridge, you'll find fuel. So if you're running low or you want to gas up before you go back, Gas right here at the foot of the bridge. All right, so we've just passed under the Port St. Joe Bridge. Now getting out into the bay here, headed towards tip of the Cape. So coming out from under the bridge, going to pass through the channel markers, and once we've gotten past about the second or third channel marker, we can then take a right and head out, bring the camera around. At the tip of where you see those trees, the farthest tip there, that is the tip of the Cape, Cape San Blas. That's where we're gonna go hang out today. Show you the beautiful spot here. Just a really great spot for, you'll see boaters from all over the place there, just kind of chilling, hanging out. Kind of like Shell Island back home. Let's do it. So as you come out from underneath the Port St. Joe Bridge, if you turn left, head down past the big shipyard there, look for a gray building with the blue stripe across the top. It's been Point South Marina here at Port St. Joe. If you want fuel, ship store, things like that, it'd be a great place to stop before you head back to Panama City. All right, so we made it to our destination now. We are at beautiful Cape San Blas. We're at the tip of the Cape. I want to point out, when you get here, you have some choices. Notate your wind. If the wind is coming out of the south, which is kind of prevailing for this part of the world, wind's gonna be blowing this direction. Protected water is going to be on this side. You see where all the boats are parked and the kids are swimming? That's protected water. It's going to be calm water. If you're looking for the prettiest water around the point here, getting outside the bay, getting into the Gulf, probably going to be looking for some more of those beautiful green waters there. We're going to try to check that out first. If we can't find what we want there, we'll come back around and get into this calm water here. So now we're on the kind of the Gulf side of the tip of the Cape. If you notice, a lot of wave action here. The wind is out of the south, so today this really wouldn't be the best location to beach up. Say you want to come around the other side and actually beach on the protected side. When the winds are down or winds out of the north, may have a better chance of getting over on this side here and enjoying this. We're going to go around the other side here and beach on the protected side. Well, we made it. We're right here, Cape San Blas, tip of the Cape. This is kind of like the farthest tip all the way out and probably nearest to St. Joe / Mexico Beach. Beautiful emerald green waters, lots of seashells, just gorgeous. So if you want to make this trip over in your boat, Panama City to Cape San Blas, it's an excellent ride, probably 30, 40 miles. We made it here in about an hour and a half, running 35, 40 mile an hour. So hopefully this video has helped you out. Maybe it'll make you want to make that trip. Come enjoy Northwest Florida. It's a beautiful place to go boating. We call it Boater's Paradise. It really is wonderful. Thanks for watching this video. Have a great day.